Om Shri GURUBHYO NAMAHA. Great friends, welcome you all for this continuous study of our Shastras to get more clear knowledge, conviction to walk the spiritual path to reach to the goal that requires our personality to be developed. Few aspects we kept in mind of Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, विरागी भक्त शिष्य मुमुक्षु जिज्ञासु श्रोता साधक परिश्रमी प्रेरित प्रशांत गंभीर संस्कृत ज्ञाता देवगुरु उपासक मनन चिंतन करता निधि ध्यासन करता and such व्यक्तित्वास we have to focus on to develop, which in turn ensure that we are growing spiritually. The freely available sources of blessing, information, inspiration. Let us be mindful about them. Let us be conscious in making use of them. Whether they are Shastras, Gurus, Devatagana, the Shakti Swarupani, Jagannatha, the Ishvara and the Parabrahma Tattva, or any other things which can help us in spiritual unfoldment, need not hesitate. We can make use of them. Narayana. So, whole day we'll have our Shastra Shravana Dhyanas. To begin with, it is Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Second chapter we are doing from 2 3 days. The importance and technique of pranayama. We are listening from Sri Adi Shankara Bhagawan's guidance. Thanks to him, he gave us some initiative and push. Now we have to take initiative to go to a guru, learn from that guru, start doing that pranayama little bit. Then we get benefited out of it. The benefit is the nadi shodhanam leading to sharira swasthata and also adding to the shuddhi of the antakarana by removal of many of impurities. All this enables us for the dhyana, our main goal. So wonderful it was. Today little bit is there. We will see that portion. In our this morning class, the 5 aspects are Veda Mantrocharanam, common sense thought, Prarthana Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantrocharanam, then Upanishad Mantra Adhyanam. Monday to Sunday, we are taking up new mantra every week. Today's mantra is that which comes ahead of the Purusha Suktam. You all must be familiar with it. The mantra and the meaning of is this. Om is the Sarvavyapaka Parabrahma. With his Maya Shakti, he is ready to bless us. We called him. Then we are putting our request, our prayers in front of him. What is it? Tat sham yo avrunimahe. Tat means that. Sham means peace. Sham means auspiciousness. Sham means good heart. Sham means the inner outer convenience. Avrunimahe, I am choosing and I am invoking. I means we all. Vrinimahe. First, we have to bring our mind to that balanced state of Shanti before we take up any undertakings. Tachamyoravruണിmahe. With this inner poise, Shanti, what do you want to do? Gatum yajnaya. That I want to sing the glory of the yajna by doing practically, by spreading the glory of that yajna. Because the whole universe is going on so smoothly because of the yajna bhavana. It's nothing but the yajna relentless going on. So recognizing and myself also living life with the yajna spirit, let me spread that alone. Gatum. For me to sing the glory of that cooperative, coordinated efforts between all individualized beings externally. Internally, let every being know that it is only one principle supporting everything. That is called the next point. Gatum yajna pataye. So through yajna, we do the antakarana shuddhi. Through the yajnapati gana, we understand the truth and realize the truth. Gatum yajnapati. Who is yajnapati? Lord only, na? Yagno yagnapati riyajva yagnyango yagnavahanaha. We see in Vishnu Sahasranama everywhere. So Gatum Yajnaya is actual practical yajna. I sing the glory of it, utility of it, techniques of it. Myself, I do it, spread everywhere. Whether I am at home, I live with Yajna Bhavana, tell everybody same. When I am in office, I live with Yajna Bhavana, encourage everybody to be in that mood. Wherever I go, I will be part of the total to support the total. That's called Yajna Bhavana. And give that idea to everyone also. Gatum Yajnaya. Gatum Yajnapataye, to glorify the Yajnapati, the Lord, who first purifies our antakarana because of our yajnas. Two, provides us all facilities, comforts outside. Three, makes everything convenient for our spiritual journey. Fourth, he makes us reach the destination, that is he himself. That's called as Gatum Yajna Pataye. Then Daivihi Swastihi Astu Naha. Let there be divine swasti, divine well being to all of us. Daivihi swasti. The other than Daivi swasti is the Sharirika swastata or the Dhana Sambandhi swasti. So we are asking Daivihi swasti. Let the divine well being be with us. Means we always are soaked in divinity only, not in anything. No materialistic thing. Daivihi swastirastu naha. Then swastir manushebhyaha. To every human being on the globe, there be swasti. At every level of his personality, that being be well, doing well for himself and for the world around. Then urdhvam jigatu bheshajam. May my prayers be answered. The prayers are the bheshajam, the plant kingdom. Bheshajam means medicine, they are all plants. Urdhvam jigatu. May they grow very well and very high, so that all this plant kingdom is well, so that all the world is also healthy. Because all living beings depend basically on the plants. If the Vriksha Sampada, Vriksha Jati is not there, where is life for we all? birds and animals and humans. So Urdhvam Jigatu Veshaja means everywhere let there be fertility, the crops, everything grow properly. No anavrishti, no ativrishti, no akal. Then Shamno Astu Dvipade. We are Dvipadas, bipeds. To all we, the bipeds, there be Sham, Shanti. Then Sham no Astu Sham Chatushpade. Let all the quadrupeds, let us say animals, and others. Let there be Shanti, peace, comfort, happiness everywhere. Om Shanti. Shanti. Shanti hi Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika Shanti. Right? Very grossly the meaning told, but with the meaning in the mind, keep chanting. Subtler meanings, more than that, bhavanas, they will be revealed to us. Let us start. ॐ तच्छम्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ तच्छम्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ तच्छम्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ तच्छम्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ तच्छम्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. These 3-4 minutes of Vedic chanting always helps. Anything divine practice has its own positive divine consequence always. To keep on engaging them in them is a very healthy idea. Friends, in our today's common sense thought, the quickly 3-4 things. One is unnecessarily about the people in the mind. Let us not have any thoughts, any opinions. It's only the manorajyam, which has no use of any sort. We should know what is dharma. We should know what are values. So, Whenever the people are around us, we will do the vyavahara of the dharma with them, backed by the values. Finish at that time. In the other time, why the people should come in our mind? Why we have to form opinions about them? Think about them at all. More importantly, why we misunderstand them? Always feel, label them to be negative, and have only doubts and suspicion about them. And this is the disease of the mind. That when it remembers people, very few people are there whom we remember with pure love, with pure value importance. बाकी सबके प्रति the samsaric vrittiyaँ only we have. That's because we might have had some bitter experiences with that person or some disappointments. That's why the moment that person is remembered, immediately the negative feelings come in us. So, first of all, why should we remember? Second, why should we label that person as good or bad? Third, why should we have the hatred and anger? These are all unwanted, no? They have nothing to do. This is just eating away the attention of the mind or energy of the mind. Why should any be remembered any time? That's why we are not able to remember the God. Because इसमें हम फंस गए. दिन भर ओनली लोगों का ही याद आता है, तो वो भगवान का याद कैसा आएगा? We are here to remember God, no? What do you say? Not that we have to get lost in the people, whoever they are. Huh? When they are in front or when there is an occasion, that time 100% we are there with those people doing what is required to be done. उतना तो है. But other than that, no need, isn't it? But we have not recognized this mistake which is happening in us. It's a mistake because it is not allowing us to remember the Lord's beautiful form, His gunas, saguna sakara. So too, the nirguna to kabhi yaad hi nahi rehta हमको. So when there is durguna of this type in our mind, how can we remember the saguna and nirguna Bhagwan? One thing is this one. Simple but important. Lot of Vishaya Vasana or Kamana we have, and they are fulfilled through the people. That is another reason for which we remember them. When we have replaced our desire for the world with the desire for the God, that God desire fulfillers are Guru, Shastra, and God Himself, not anybody. So let us remember these only. Why the world? We have no desire, so we have to need not remember anyone. That's called Manorajya. Manorajya mein we become Raja in our mana and we make all these people as Santri, Mantri, Kantri, and then we go on imagining ऐसा होना चाहिए था, वैसा हुआ था, ऐसा क्यों हुआ है, ऐसा कैसा होगा, ऐसा कब होगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड माया ऑफ द मन. याद रख लो, जिसको समझकर हमें अवॉइड करना है. जरूरत नहीं है इसका. हम्म. The second point is don't let us not anymore neglect our upadhis, especially sharira and mana. Whatever intelligently to be done to maintain the swasthata sthiti of this, let us do every day. Because they, though, have to be transcended during the higher journeys of spirituality, but at the lower initial level, they are the ones which help us. The Sharira, the Mana. the mind about the simple. Just see that the mind is cool, calm, and quiet. Sharir also relatively non-liability for our sadhana. इतना तो लगातार मेंटेन करना पड़ता. Third one is very interesting one. Last one, कि what age we are now. Remembering it, knowing it, at this age, what should be our dignity of expression with regard to ourselves, with regard to the objects and bhoga, with regard to the people, most importantly, spiritually. What should be our job at this age? Can we be childish? Can we be like the youth, extroverted? Can we be even like middle aged, taking all the headaches on the head? Or what is our age now? What suits this age as per our Shastras and guidance of the Guru? Think about it. Certain age, once we cross 50, 55, more and more freedom from the dependency on things and beings, more and more withdrawal, more and more focus on Paramatma, Saguna and Nirguna. That we have to fulfill that mission also of divine vision. That is more important. Who will tell us this? Are we ready to listen even if someone tells? Then we ourselves have to think, what's my age now? What are the ways in which I am spending my entire day? Is it correct? What is the dignified way, best way of using this gracious age, whichever we are in, if we are little elderly? तो उसके अनुसार the अंतर्मुख बनते जाना, isn't it? How can we be any more bahirmukha? That quietening of the mind. Into that mind, bringing that Lord and doing upasana. आराधयामि मणिसन्निभमात्मलिङ्गम् मायापुरी हृदयपङ्कजसन्निविष्टम् श्रद्धानदी विमलचित्तजलाभिषेकैः नित्यं समाधिकुसुमैरपुनर्भवाय. Is it not a beautiful thing we should do at our age? Then what is avahanam? What is the asanam? What is the padyam? What is the arighyam? To that Lord. Saguna Sakara, our own Ishta Devata. स्टडीली एक जगह बैठकर बाहर भी भीतर भी क्या हमारे इष्ट देव का पूजा नहीं करना? विथ हिज ग्रेस शुड वी नॉट स्पेंड अवर दीज डेज मोर graciously? Should we not, by His grace, for the next life, get everything better, equipments, etc., conveniences, etc.? Do we remember or believe that it is the Lord who provides all these to us? Do we understand that through worship we can make Him convenient to us and bless us with all the required conveniences? Are we believing that? If yes, then are we doing it? You know, through that Nama Sankirtana, through that Japadi, through that beautiful Stotra Patanam. Is it not our time to make the Lord Prasanna? And shall we not recognize this secret that if we make Him Prasanna with His grace, everything comes to us, everything falls in right place. Instead of that, why should we court the people for anything? है ना? प्रभु की कृपा है तो स्वस्थता मिल जाएगा, प्रभु की कृपा है तो धन दौलत मिलेगा, प्रभु की कृपा है तो लोग मिलेंगे प्यार करने वाले, जो भी चाहिए ही विल गिव. एक्चुअली तो चाहना तो नहीं चाहिए, वी हैव टू डिजायर ओनली परमात्मा अनुभूति. जस्ट टेलिंग कि it is His grace which provides us. So should we not engage in making the Lord pleased. That's what the intense tapasyas that are recommended in that Vanaprastha ashrama. That's what we are actually referring, depending on our age. If you have crossed 55 means mana shant, mana antarmukha, mana engaged in divya karyakrama only. No more that hadbad, that restlessness regarding the things and beings and happenings. वो तो चलता ही रहता है this the river of universe, the world goes on happening. Yeah, in our those peak years, let us say from 20 to 55, 35 years, we contributed, we did, सब बढ़िया था. Now the time is to withdraw. Time is to study the Bhakti Shastras, the Yoga Shastras, the Vedanta Shastras more deeply. Understand those intricacies. Try our best to involve in those said beautiful sadhanas. In fact, some of those experiences should come to us. The experience of what is the meaning of viveki or viveka. What is the meaning of vairagya? Experience हमको ना है that I am vairagi now. I have no raga dvesha to anything. Wipe off that kachra. So raga dvesha are the malinata which makes us extrovert, takes us away from the Lord. I have to remove them. Are we thinking in these lines? So now this way I close my eyes from last few months. I am deliberately remembering things and beings towards whom I had ragadvesha. One by one, I went on eliminating. Now I stand here. The mind is empty of ragadvesha to anyone. I love all, I see divine in all, I help all depending on my capacities, but my mind is empty of any being towards whom I have the raga or dvesha. Should we not enjoy that pure heart, free from raga dvesha? Again, should we not enjoy that heart filled with gratitude and devotion to Guru? Should we not enjoy our intellect full of Vedantic Jnanam? Should we not enjoy our own deep inquiries, contemplations? Who will do them if not we ourselves? And when is the time if not now? क्या पूरा बेहोश होने के बाद करेंगे बिस्तर पे गिरने के बाद? When do we do then if not now? So that way we have to ask ourselves, answer ourselves, and do that best. What is recommended to me at this age by the Shastras? Involve in them. No more that exuberances of childishness or the youthhood or even that headaches of the middle age. हो गया वो. We have done our best. Congrats. Now let us do something for ourselves. These are all the things doing for ourselves. And many, many more. At this age, what to do? Let us do. The ability to deny anything external. You know, the ability to become antarmukhi. These are the ones which are very respectful. इतना शांत गंभीर हो गए कि हमेशा मन परमात्मा के ही चिंतन में, मनन में ही है, उपासना में है, ध्यान में है, प्रार्थना में है, समर्पण में है. वाह, सुबह उठते ही nobody knows, but I am fully engaged in my this inner sadhana. People don't know. हाँ दादाजी अंदर बैठे हैं, पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं. Ah, yeah. Why should you come out to entertain the tota? How long? And they don't want us. If they want us only for materialistic things, not even one thing called as value or spirituality, if you tell them, they are listening. So why waste time for those useless fellows? If at all they are listening, half an hour per day, sometime. Specifically give to them. This time I am there, you come, we'll talk something, I'll tell you Gita. I'll tell you the life. I'll tell you how you have to live. No, ऐसा कुछ plan करके. Anybody I'm just होता है, for whoever he may be, friends or relatives हो, कहीं भी, not wasting the time. So, mind is not entertaining people, mind is not misunderstanding anybody. Sharira and mana both upadhis we are protecting, recognizing our age, what suits us at that age. Sadhanas, we have to involve in them, thus fulfill ourselves. Isn't it? When we do it and look back, there's a fulfillment. Always ki jo karna tha humne kiya. Like I feel this fulfillment. Last 4 years, every day we are studying Shastras. It could have been avoided. And there were thousand reasons to avoid them. For me, the computer was not working, laptop was not working, sound system was disturbing. अभी पिछले 3 महीने से exactly third month today, the new one, 13th of October. No sound problem, no picture. उससे पहले 4 7 कितने problem? Many other were there. But somehow, Ishvara Kripa, we went on doing. No, Ishake, Nakata, Prashna, Mundaga, Manduka, Taittiriya, Aitariya, Shwethashwathara. 8 Upanishads we studied. Not a small thing. Once, twice, thrice more if we browse through, then the good amount of clarity comes to us. आप सब भी थे उसमें. When you look back, it's a celebrating thing. It's a fulfilling thing. We know it. Our Lord knows. Our Gurus know. Others may not recognize because they don't know what is Upanishad, what is Satsang, what is morning class, what's all this Vicharana. वो तो बुद्धू है, वो क्या पहचानेंगे हम क्या कर रहे हैं. गुरु लोगों को पता है, इसलिए they will love it. They really congratulate. So too in the evening class we are able to make. There is a fulfillment. In the same way, any good thing done, when we look back, there is always fulfillment. And the highest thing to be done to give the highest fulfillment is all the sadhanas which ensure our adhyatmika pragati. And adhyatmika pragati always is only three things: away from the world, away from the upadhis, nearer and nearer to the actual self. In few words also we must know what is total adhyatmikata. It is this only. जगत जीव से दूर होकर जो आत्म वस्तु है, going near to him in understanding, in thinking, in contemplating, in doing sadhanas, and in experiencing that self. This is called spiritual. Spiritual बंदा क्या करता है? तत्चिंतनम तत्कथनम अन्योन्यम तत् प्रबोधनम एक परत्व. This is called Brahmabhyasam or Tattvabhyasam. This is spirituality. Ah. When we have lots of vasanas, bahirmukhata, that will make us feel bored in spirituality, tired, etc., exhausted. That is the time where we have to be more careful not to compromise till these impurities go away. Thereafter, in that pure spiritual pursuit, we will see that fulfillment, that joy. That's how you see those jignasus, bhaktas, sadhakas. How come they are able to keep away from the world, run away from the world, and engage only in the sadhana so joyfully? Imagine Puja Gurudev with so much of inspiration throughout the life. He's engaged only in the Shastra because it is the Ananda Swarup. Why we are not getting Ananda in them? Because we have still the impurities. When the impurities get removed, like them, we also always will be in that pure Ananda of being spiritual. That's what we said also at the sadhana kala. Whole day with full joy, choice we are engaged in the bhajana, the kirtana, the upasana, the nama sankirtana, the katha shravana, Vedanta chintana. Aha. Each of them giving so much joy. वो impurities है हमारे अंदर जो like we don't enjoy the health because some impurities are there in the body in whichever the form they are there they won't allow us to enjoy physical health. So too the spiritual joy doesn't come to us because of some impurities, the ahankara, the raga, dvesha, the kama, krodha. अब उन सबको forget कर दो, निकाल दो, then there we are, isn't it? At that time 6 बजे उठने को अलार्म करते हैं, लगते हैं हम 5 को ही उठ जाते, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट टायर्ड एग्जॉस्टेड, वी लव अवर साधन. 5 माला जप करने को बैठते तो 10 कर लेते, है ना. 2 श्लोक गीता पढ़ने को वी सिट, बट 5 श्लोकास वी स्टडी. Isn't it? That's what our personality has to come to. 15 minutes, let me meditate. You sat and 40 minutes meditation only. You don't even know. So deeply that it has happened. इसके लिए हमें एम करना है. राइट, दीज आर द 4 थिंग्स टुडे. ओम ओम ओम. ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ओम सुकृतेऽधिकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शनलालसदा अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्ति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयभूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठार्थं तस्यार्थे शतसहस्र अनन्तसङ्ख्येषु अवताराणां गुरूणां देवतानाम् आगमनार्थं विश्वे च मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अथ तृतीय प्रकरणम् अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। Let us chant the mantras. Number 13, 14, 15. ॐ लघुत्वमारोग्यमलोलुपत्वं वर्णप्रसादं स्वरसौष्ठवं च गन्धः शुभो मूत्रपुरीशमल्पं योगप्रवृत्तिं प्रथमां वदन्ति। यथैव बिम्बं हृदयोपलिप्तं तेजोमयं भ्राजते तत्सुधान्तं तद्वात्मतत्त्वं प्रसमीक्ष्य देहि एकः कृतार्थो भवतेवीतशोकः। यदात्मतत्त्वेन तु ब्रह्मतत्त्वं दीपोपमेनेह युक्तः प्रपश्येत् अजं ध्रुवं सर्वतत्त्वैर्विशुद्धं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Friends, to this mantra number uh, 8 or was over. For the ninth mantra, the Sambandha Bhashya, very exhaustively we were seeing, which was more talking about the pranayama. So, Nadi Shodhana pranayama, prana apana ayamana yukta pranayama, leading to the physical, the physiological, the prana level, the psychological well-being, which is very essential for conducting the external duties, conducting the upasanas adi, conducting the main work of Brahma Shravana, Brahma Chintana, Brahma Dhyana, Brahmanubhuti. Yesterday we have come up to this shloka wherein Pranava was also introduced. So, what the three things were? Rechakam Pratamam Vidhi. The Amatra is Rechaka. Umatra is Puraka. Then Mamatra is the Kumbhakaha. Trutiyam Kumbhakam Proktam Pranayama Triratmakaha. But Trayanam Karanam Brahma Bharupam and Sarva Karanam. So Sarva Karanam Bharupam Brahma is the Karana for all these three. The Akara, Ukara, Makara, Matra of the Omkara, or the Rechaka, Kumbhaka, Puranaka and Kumbhaka Rupi Pranaya. So here what Bhagavan Shankara or that particular Purana says is, even though you are engaging with the help of Pranava in the Pranayama, don't get lost in that only by forgetting the main goal Brahma Tattva. Remember that they're all from Brahman and they are for us to reach to Brahman. इसलिए ब्रह्म तत्व को भूलना मत, परमात्मा तत्व को भूलना मत. Correct? Then we were told again, रेचको कुंभको गार्गी सृष्टि स्थिति आत्मका उभौ then पूरकत्व अथ संहारः कारणम योगिनामिह. The yogis consider that Ishvara Paramatma's रेचक पूरक और सृष्टि एंड स्थिति एंड परमात्मा जब कुंभक करते हैं तो प्रलय हो जाता है. सॉरी, रेचक एंड कुंभक और सृष्टि स्थिति. रेचक exhaling, kumbhaka withholding the breath outside. They are called as srushti sthiti, and then inhaling called purakatvam. The purakaha tu atha samharaha karanam yoginam iha. A lot of ways it can be interpreted. One we saw for the Ishvara, it is Rechaka, Kumbhaka, Puraka or the Srushti Sthiti. So योगी लोग थोड़ा सा ऐसा प्राणायाम करते ही सृष्टि का प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं, स्थिति भी करते हैं, विलय भी करते हैं, फिर अपने आप में बैठ जाते हैं. So they have mastered that pranayama by doing it for many lives. Every sadhana need to be done for some lives for mastering it to get due benefits from it. Now we will see the number wise, the matra wise guidance regarding pranayama, which we are not going to practice without the physical guru in front. So Bhagavan says here, whichever that Puranakara, Purayed Shodashairmatraihi Apadatalamastagam Matrair Dvatrimshakaihi Paschat Rechayet Susamahitaha. तो Purayed Shodashairmatraihi. So 16 matra time we have to keep on filling. Purana of the air has to be done. Shodasha Matrai. As we said yesterday, start with 6 matras, then make it 8. Dheere dheere hi 16 tak aa jana. Because it depends on so many. That day our physical health position, tiredness, sleepiness, heaviness of the body, too much of food eaten. इतने कारण होते हैं जो इस साधना में perfection आने नहीं देते. We have to mind all of. So, ideally, starting from 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 tak, inhaling. So, Purayed Shodashair Matra. And when we do so, Apada Talamastakam. The air is entering into the lungs and through the lungs, from the head to the toe. We should feel that the inner inhaled air is touching it. अभ्यास करने से पता तक हम प्राणायाम पूर्ण, because you are doing it for 16 matras, no, deeply inhaling, then you can feel that apadatalamastaka, that prana shakti is reaching. For it to reach only, we have to do 16 times, so that no cell of the body is without receiving this prana shakti. Generally, हम जो inhale exhale करते very carelessly. That's why all the parts and cells of the body do not get sufficient khurak. That's why they are weak, they are lazy. Aneka rupena, they suffer and they create vighna for our adhyatmika sadhana or any lifestyle, for anything outside also. So that's the meaning of 16 times inhaling, while that feeling that apadamastaka, the air is felt. Then what? Matrair dva trimshakaihi paschat rechayet. 32 matras we have to use for that much time to exhale completely. वो भी फिर तल से मस्तक तक, the whole air should go out with all impurities also. Only I'm telling, we're not doing it physically. मेरे को नहीं आता, मैंने भी नहीं किया, करना चाहिए. Then susamahita means every of the aspects of life have to be done with samahitatva, a full concentration and balance. If everything has to be done like that, how much careful we have to be while doing spiritual sadhanas. Therefore, Samahita means Samadhana Manase, consciously, carefully, attentively, we have to do this. Puraka Sola, Rechaka Bhattis. Done. Then he says, Sampurna Kumbhavadvayoho Nischalam Murdha Deshatah Kumbhakam Dharadangargi Chatushyastyatu Matraya. So the Kumbhaka is done for the 64 matras. Start with 4, 6, 8. Slowly, धीरे धीरे बहुत time लेता है 64 तक आने के लिए. So I think we can add both here. When the 16 matras say inhaling is done, at that time 64 matras Kumbhaka. Then 32 matras Rechaka. Then after the 32 Rechaka, 64 Bahya Kumbhaka. Then 16 say Puraka. Then 64 Kumbhaka. Then 32 Rechaka. So 16, 64, 32, 64. 16, 64, 32, 64. It's all going on. Mastery. उससे पहले छोटा छोटा लगाओ target. So he says, now Sampurna Kumbhavat. Why it's called Kumbhaka? Because the ghada full of water up to the brim level. So too, when we inhale, the whole body should be filled with full air, like a kumbha. That is why kumbhakam, sampurna kumbhavat, like a pot filled with full water. Sampurna kumbhavat, vayoho nischalam. Okay, why you should be made stabilized for those 64 matras. Murdha deshataha. Murdhani sthanam is this one. Sahasrara sthiti. शिरो स्थित है तो वहां हमारा कंसंट्रेशन होना चाहिए air is there felt all over body but our drishti is on that murdhra deshatah so nishchalam murdha deshatah kumbhakam dharanam the holding the body inside the air inside is called as kumbhakam ye gargi chatushashtyatu matraya 64 matras. There are yogis who have 8, 10, 15, 20 years. Every day they have done, they have mastered it. And you can see the glow on their face, the glow of their speech, their body, their physiology, everything is wonderful. करने से होता है वेदांती ना कुछ नहीं करता सेवा नहीं करता उपासना नहीं ना प्राणायाम योग बस वेदांति और खा खा के इतने मोटे that is misguided Vedanti. But nobody misguides him. He takes like that. So मैं ब्रह्म हूँ हो गया ना अब ये लोग खाते रहो पीते रहो. That's what they are in illusion. Hallucination, delusion में रहते. No, we have to do all these also. Anyway, after this, ऋषयस्तु वदन्त्यन्ये प्राणायामपरायणाः पवित्रभूताः पूतान्त्राः प्रभञ्जनजये रताः अन्ये ऋषयः वदन्ति. There are some other group of rishis talk about pranayama differently. And they are not also ordinary. Ki pranayama parayanaha. They are the ones who made the pranayama as the perfect means for Paramatma. And they are rishis also, and they are pranayama parayanas, and they have done for a last long time. They were pavitra bhutaha. The whole antakarana of them has become purified. Puta antraha, their physical body, including the intestinal level, everything is purified. Prabhanjana jaye rataha, the ones who are established in the victory over the Prabhanjana, the prana. तो प्राण जय पाने के लिए जिन्होंने प्राणायाम में निरत रूप से साधना करके स्थूल शरीर को भी अंतःकरण को भी शुद्ध करके प्राणजय किया है such yogis some of them some rishis they give the count of the pranayama differently that's it but they also have mastered लगता है कि नहीं कभी कभी ऐसे एक जगह बैठकर मास्टर द प्राणायाम master doing the japa sadhana mastering this upasana mastering the chitta vritti nirodha sadhana mastering the what do you call the Upanishad mantra adhyanam mastering to meditate on that है ना any Upanishad saparyagat shukram akayam avranam asnaviragam shuddham apapaviddham kavihi maneshihi payam paribhuhu swayambhuhu याता तत्त्वतः अर्थान वेदधातु शाश्वतीभ्यः समाभ्यः these are all description of the reality in ईशावास्य उपनिषद है ना एक उपनिषद लिया भगवान भाष्यकार का भाष्य पढ़ते हुए रेवेलिंग इन दैट ऐसा नहीं लगता है ना मन हमको हमेशा वी वांट टू बी इन्वॉल्विंग थिंग्स एंड बीइंग्स एंड दे शुड फेवर अस दे शुड लव अस दे शुड डू व्हाटएवर वी एंड वी आल्सो डू सम नॉनसेंस टू देम अरे बाबा क्या फंसे हैं संसार how much immature we are. All this because the gloria, the reality is not digested. Sufficient manana chintan is not done. Due value respect is not given to it. That all shows हम अपरिपक्व है अभी भी इसलिए परिपक्व व्यक्ति immediately vairagya from the whole world and worldly things he goes somewhere to master all these sadhanas. They are the ones who become yogis themselves realize and then guide the subsequent generations. बाकी क्या है दुनिया में all earth and kama are only bindable things. है ना, न कर्मणा न प्रजया न धनेन, उन सबका त्यागे न अमृतत्व मानुष. And that's why the Mithyavada of Mandukya Upanishad, so too of Yoga Vasishtha Brahmana, we have to deeply study and digest. That word to which so much undue value is given, importance given, because of which I am not able to attend to the truth is that value, that world is, it's only a mithya. ऐसा जब तक नहीं समझते ना, जगत मिथ्या पर निश्चय नहीं होने तक we don't live the jagat. And Brahma alone is Satya, Brahma Prapti eva Moksha. Till this is convinced, we don't engage in those sadhanas, by the way. So, what are these rishis? Pranayama Parayana rishis, Prapanjana में रमण करने वाले ऋषिस, and Pavitra Bhuta rishis, Bhutanta rishis. Bhutantra means whole person, physiology. Pranayam karke, everything, every mile they removed. The whole physiological personality, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, absolutely pure and immaculate. Like your driver, very experienced, very matured, very committed. You tell him, Gadi tayar rakh, kal subah 9 baje rakh. 8 o'clock he comes, and whole body of the car outside, including the tires and mud guards, he cleans. And inside also, every aspect of the car is made so neat and clean and tidy that when you sit in the car, open the door, you'll see surprised. Even that footrest also, ठीक तरह neat करके वो रख देता है. Not even trace of dust. And the whole mirror is absolutely clean. Everything you are able to see through that. How do you feel? Isn't it? The yogis have made their example, yaad aaya aisa, personality like that. Anybody, your servant coming and cleaning the house, or the kapda istri करके इतना बढ़िया रखा है. Do you feel no the perfections in the activities? Or your husband made a khana so wonderful and put everything on the table, ready to serve with proper lids and ladles and everything. Tape plates put and napkins are put. कितना बढ़िया रहता है देखने में. So though these rishis have made their physiological body perfect, the pranamaya kosha full of energy, the mind is immaculate, pure, intellect is sharp through the pranayama. That's the meaning of Rushayaha, Pranayama Parayanaha, Pavitra Bhutaha, Puta Antraha, Pravanjana Jayarataha. Such rishis, Vadanti, with their practice and experience, they give different number for this Puraka, Rechaka, Kumbhaka Pranayamas. What they say? Ki Tatradau Kumbhakam Krutva. They start with Kumbhakam only. Chatushyashtya to Matraya 64. Then Rechayet Shodashair Matraihi. With 16 matras, do the Rechakam, exhaling outside. Then Nasina Rechayet Shodashair Matraihi. Nasainaikena Sundari. With one nostril only. In the above said one nostril not told. So it must be from both the nostrils. है ना. 16 लिया, 64 रोका, 32 छोड़ा. Both hand, both nostrils, not with the mouth. And these people talk about ekanasika now. That's the difference. So with one nostril, you take 16. Hold for 64. Then exhale for 16, I think. What they say? Rechayet shodashair matraihi nasena ekena sundari. Then tayohocha purayet vayum shanaihi, again shodasha matraya. तो 32 वाला उन्होंने छोड़ दिया. 16, 16, 64. 16 inhale, 16 exhale, in and out कुंभका 64. बट वन नॉस्ट्रिल. लेफ्ट से लिया तो कुंभक किया, फिर राइट से छोड़ा, फिर कुंभक किया, फिर राइट से लिया, फिर कुंभकम, फिर लेफ्ट से. तो बाह्य कुंभक, अंत कुंभक, इनहेल रेचक, पूरक, बोथ 16, 16. That is what they say. So tatra adau kumbhakam kritva chatushtya tu matraya rechet षोडशैर्मात्रैः nasena ekena sundari tayoho cha purayet vayum shanaihi षोडश matraya. This makes that whole Nadi Shuddhi most beautifully. Okay. Then Pranasyayamanam tu evam vasham kuryat jai vashi. So Pranasya of the Pranas, Ayamanam control to indeed evam in this way, vasham kuryat should be brought into our own control, jai and vashi. So Prana Jaya and Prana Vasha. Indriya Jaya, Indriya Vasha. Mano Jaya, Mano Vasha. This is how we have to do it. So our yogis have discovered that also they gave us. Each of these sadhanas have tremendous effect in our personality. But everything calls for regularity. एक दिन किया दो दिन नहीं किया तो कोई फर्क फायदा नहीं होता. Okay friends, then पंच प्राणाः समाख्याता वायवः प्राणमाश्रिताः प्राणो मुख्यतमस्तेषु सर्व प्राणभृतां सदा. So five are the pranas that are told to exist, which are supported by the Mukhya Prana. Vayavaha Pranamashitaha. So Prano Mukhyatamah Teshu Sarva Pranamritam Sada. So this is all we have studied in other texts. Pancha one. First is outside, it is Vayu. When it goes to the nostrils, it is Shwasa. When it touches the Fefda, it becomes Prana. That is a Mukhya Prana. Then that gets divided into Pancha Prana, then Pancha Upaprana, and they start doing all the physiological functions of perceptions, responses, the digestions, the circulations, then the higher thinkings, and finally leaving this body and entering to other body at the time of death. Udana Vayu wo kaam karta hai. Udana, as long as we are alive, helps in the mind intellect to think and contemplate. If we are not thinking, contemplating means Udana Vayu is very weak in us. Same Udana Vayu pushes the Jiva out of Sharira when he has to leave and go to the other. The Prana for the perception, Apana for response, Vyana for Samana for digestion, Vyana for circulation. Vyana Vayu is more important than all four karke. Yesterday in Chandogya Parayana we have done. Vyana Udgitam Upasita. इतना exhaustive था. We are going to study that. The whole 3, 4, 5 khandas of the Prathama Adhyaya talk about Udgita Brahmanam उसको कहते हैं. Talking about, I think the first chapter completely. ओंकार का उपासना वह हमको पढ़ा रहे हैं. When we study with Bhashyam, we will know all that. So the Vyana. So here, Mukhya Prana dividing to Pancha Prana, they do all the physiological, even psychological functions. Why it is said here? Therefore, how much it is important to regulate, bring into our control and mastery these pranas through pranayama. Pranayam महिमा कहने के लिए कह रहे. So many things that pranayam mastered yogi can remain without food for 10 days. Directly from the prana shakti, he can get the energy. In another extreme equation, this much food you give him, he will eat all of that and digest in no time. Because mastery on the prana shakti. He can do both. Done. Then this pranavayu is between the nostrils and the lips. वहां के स्थान में रहता हुआ हृदय तक और पूरे शरीर में फैला रहता है. Then if these pranayamas are done, what are beautiful phala that are coming to us, that is explained here. Tomorrow we'll do that. With that, this will be done. Then the mantra start. Thank you. Om 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 पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। Join for Gita, my dear friends.